What is up, everyone? I'm back with another What If. This is part 2 to What If Deku was the Hulk. Now, this is what he's gonna look like. He has tattoo, like he has the entire sleeve on his, I think that's his right arm there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his right arm. And also, he has the undercut. So, yeah. This is basically what Deku looks like. And where we left off, All Might and Deku were standing face to face because Deku was coming out of Bakugo's house. Now, he walks back in and tells Bakugo that, hey, All Might's here. And she's just like, why is All Might here? Why is he here? And Deku's just like, I don't know. He's here for you. So they walk out, and Bakugo's wearing one of Deku's shirts that he wears when he turns into the Hulk. So yeah, that's basically legit all that she's wearing. That I legit mean that's all she's wearing. And so then while she's talking to All Might, Deku comes from behind and starts hugging her from behind and putting his head on her shoulders. And also, I saw the ship recommendations, and all those happen. So, this is what I'm gonna do. Female Bakugo, Mina, in May. And I'm still deciding whether to put, who's that to go? Kendo into this relationship as well. But for right now, it's just those three. Anyways, so All Might's just explaining everything, and then he asked Kaiju to leave, and Kaiju said, why? I'm busy warming up. And All Might's just like, it's something private that I have to talk to young Katsuki here. And Deku's just like, anything that you can say in front of my girl, you can say to me. And this is the first time that Deku's actually called her his girl. So this is basically her confirmation that they're finally dating. So, anyways, she just does an explosion into his side, and he's just like, what was this? What was that for? She's just like, go inside and make dinner, breakfast. And Deku's just like, fine, what do you want? She's like, surprise me. He's like, okay. And he gives All Might the, like, I'm watching you gesture. And All Might does know about Kaiju or Izuku, but yeah. And he actually is, like, intimidated by Izuku, but he's not scared. He's just intimidated from the strength of Kaiju. Anywho, what else? But yeah, they talk about One for All and yada yada yada. Bakugo ends up taking it. At the start she can use, well, because they have been training together for like years. So I'm gonna say she can use up to 70. Yeah, 70%. and 80% is her max. But yeah, and I'm only doing this because, well, Izuku has a better advantage, so I'm just doing this to make it even. The Yeah, so it could just be even. Ugh. Sorry, it's just like so cold. I mean, not cold, but warm and comfortable right now. I'm falling asleep. Anyways, so um, oh yeah, there will be one. There will be one Hulk villain making an appearance, and it's gonna be Abomination. And I'm gonna say that she had a daughter, and the daughter followed in her mother's footsteps. So there you go. Deku has an arch enemy now. The daughter of Abomination. And her name is uh hmm Annabelle. Yeah, Annabelle. Like that creepy ass doll. But anyways, ugh, I'm sorry. Sorry for that. But yeah. So the 11 months go because I'm gonna say they get an extra month. Doing all that training. By the end of the training, Bakugo can use fuck it, 100% of one for all. I'm gonna say it goes up to 1,000,000% because in the in the muscular fight he says 1,000,000%, and also in the overhaul fight he uses 1,000,000%. So yeah, I'm gonna say that is possible. So right now, she is still weaker than Prime All Might, but stronger than the All Might that we have now. And as in terms of strength with Kaiju, she's like at least 35% of his power when he's trying. When he's not trying, she's like even. She's even with him. But um, what should I do next? Hold on. All right, sorry for that. But anyways, so entrance exam time. I don't really even gotta tell you what happens. Deku gets first place, and then for the fitness test, Deku gets first place. Bakugo gets second place. That's basically how it goes for everything except for the ball throw, because Uraraka and gravity. Yeah. So heroes versus villains. And here's where I'm going to have the twist. Aizawa says, well, students, we're going to have a new student with us. She is a daughter of a villain, but she has changed her ways, as well as her mother and father. They have changed their ways and are now redeeming themselves. And we are not to discriminate against her for her parents' past. And you guys, if you guessed it, it's Abomination's daughter. Which I might put her into the ship instead of Melissa or Sue. So yeah, I might put her there. Actually, yeah, I will, cause powerhouse. Anyways, as soon as not Deku, Kaiju hears that, he instantly just stands up and just. Oh yeah, and also the reason why it's like this right now, because this is what he looks like when he goes to school. But the picture from before, that's what he looks like when he's out of school. So, anyways, he's just looking at her, just like, She looks at him with the same determination, just like they're just standing at each other. And everybody can feel like the power coming off the two and the aura and like the message that they're sending. They're just like, we will fight to see who's strongest. No holding back, no pulling punches. We fight until we drop. Anyone interferes will be punished. That's basically the message that they're giving off. And so All Might walks into the room and just like, alright, here's versus villain time. Let's go. And unfortunately, Deku and Abomination are on different teams. And Deku's partner is Moneta. Because Moneta, I'm gonna upgrade his quirk. His quirk is better. He's made out of slime. And also he has an enhancement quirk. Yeah. Because I'm gonna say he was an experiment for All for One, but he escaped and there was no like backup thingies in his mind or anything like that. So yeah, that's how that's gonna go. Anyways, and Annabelle is teamed up with Bakugo. So Bakugo already knows that Kaiju's gonna go for Annabelle first. So she sends her just to go outside and she'll deal with Moneta. And so, yeah. Deku in his point of view says, alright, you go to the top and I'll just wait here for my opponent. And so Moneta's just like, alright, Chief. And he leaves. And then huh. Huh. Okay, yeah. And they end up fighting, causing shockwaves throughout the buildings, the street, causing major damage. But then Deku reverts back to this form, and it's just like, alright, let's go. And like, this is his speed form. So he's fighting her, and he has the upper hand, and he's just beating the absolute mess out of her. Like, it's insane and sad. But anyways, he finally knocks her out and chains her up with the capture tape or whatever, chain tape, whatever. And then he goes up to Bakugo. And Bakugo's just like, okay, I surrender. And Kaiju's just like, what? Where's the fighting spirit? And Bakugo's just like, you just took down my partner, who was definitely stronger than me. Like, it was nothing. Yeah, I'm good. But then, Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, that happens. Mineta ends up touching the bomb. Everything goes back to normal. And also, um, huh. Um, yeah, that's the yeah. She gives up. That's the end of that. Deku is just like, I'm gonna keep ripping my clothes every time I transform, and that's getting a little expensive. So, guess who comes into play? Yup, it's Mei Hatsume. She and Deku, well, Kaiju comes to the elf. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just really tired. But anyways, she basically just bubble wrapped everything. Bubble wrapped. What? Well, how am I talking about bubble wrap? My bad. My mind's wandering off. Okay. Anyways, so Deku wins, and he goes to Mei, and she is currently making a suit for pidoling. Pidoling. And she says it runs off gamma radiation, and he gets a flashback and just like, no, let me do it. I've survived before. So, um, hmm. Shoot. I just dropped my phone. Alright, but anyways. Alright, hold up. And so basically what's happening is Deku puts on the suit and it's just like, alright, let's test this out. And I'm going to say that the suit is absorbing too much gamma radiation at once. So what ends up happening is he's just like, well, this thing's about to explode. I gotta go. And so he basically just jumps out and he goes to training field 0 and he makes sure nobody else is in there, and he just lets the suit detonate, and he takes the entire frontal explosion. And this basically just like engulfs the entire area with just a green light, and everyone's just like, well then, that happened. So Deku is well, not Deku, sorry, Kaiju. Kaiju's just standing there, just like, welp, this is a new form, and I'm not even angry. This is strange. And I'm gonna take this power from a version of She-Hulk from a different universe in the comics. I forget which one it is, but it's the one that her power comes from being calm, not being angry. So the Deku can switch between the two ways of gaining power, but being angry is his most definite way of winning. But when he's calm, he can at least go up to 200% of his power. But when he starts using anger, he can unleash his entire potential and go World Breaker Hulk. And I'm gonna say World Breaker Hulk is extremely strong. Like it lives up to the name. So oh shoot, hang on. And so basically, I'm gonna say Mina Mina comes and Mina and May and Annabelle. Yeah, they they come to see what the explosion was because they were the closest ones and they thought it was a villain attack. So they brought some pro heroes, but they just see Deku standing there in a crater, just glowing with black and purple energy. I know, not green. Interesting, right? And he's in this form as well. Because from now on, I'm just gonna do his Hulk form is like his last resort. It's his basically his trump card. So, anyways, let's go somewhere with this. Where was I going? This is the third. Okay, but there's like Izuku. Are you okay? Oh yeah, Bakugo. Well, female Bakugo. So all of his harem is there, just asking if he's okay. He's just like, yeah, I'm fine. Just stay back. Just need to find a way to lose all this energy. And so basically, what he does is because honestly, I think the Hulk has a lot of potential to shoot ki blasts. Well, not ki blasts, but like energy blasts. So I'm gonna say he puts his hands together and focuses like really, really. Um, he like focuses all of his energy into his hands, and he's in like the final flash position, and basically he aims up towards the sky and shoots a massive gamma beam. And I'm gonna say he hits the moon, and like the moon, it basically turns into, the moon that little guy is sitting on fishing off of in like those Disney movies or whatever. It's basically like that now. But yeah, and then just like so all that gamma just gave you new abilities, and he's just like I guess I mean anti what what is the female name for Bruce? I'm just gonna say Casey. Auntie Casey is just like, yeah, whatever. Also, he has a car, and this is what his car looks like. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that. And also this image will be showing up again in one of my future what ifs. But I just need to finish this one I started and my Gambit one. So yeah. Um okay. So anyways, he drives to the airport. Actually no. Yeah, he drives to the airport. He has a private cargo plane. He loads up his car, and he's bringing female Bakugo. Yeah, he's bringing female Bakugo, or I'm just gonna say Bakugo, because I'm pretty sure it's a gender neutral name. I think that's what someone said in the comments one time. Yeah, but anyways, so they land in the States, and they go to the Avengers compound, and Kaiju rolls up to the gate and just like, open up. And I'm just gonna say, who do I want to answer? Thor. Yes. And I'm gonna say that Thor is a guy because, like, you know, God. He's a god. He can be a guy. So, yeah. So basically, that happens. And then he's like, who is thou? And he's just like, I'm Kaiju. I'm uh Dinah's. What did I say, Casey? Yeah, whatever. I'm Dr. Banner's nephew. And he's just like, let me in, bro. You've seen me before. And Thor's just like, authorized personnel only. Sorry, kid. No fans allowed. And Deku is getting really angry. And so, like, he just fucking gets out of his car. He tells Bakugo to go park it somewhere. And this man just full on kicks down the gates. And, like, every single Avenger comes and they're just standing right there in front of Kaiju and Bakugo. And they're just like, end this or we end you. And Kaiju just pushes Bakugo behind him and just like, wow. So this is how you treat one of the future Avengers. It's kind of cold, Dr. Banner. She's just like, how do you know me? And he's just like, I know it's been a while since we've last met, but at least remember your nephew's name, Izuku Midoriya. And she's just like, oh, awkward. And she's just like, everyone, this is my nephew. And yeah, she's just like, well, what why are you here? And Deku's just like, Kaiju's just like, well, I need your help training because I unlocked new abilities and I don't know if you've ever done them before. If you haven't, then oh well, we're already here, so we can train from you. And so they train for like a couple of years. Their studies keep continuing, even though they're not in Japan anymore, but they're still keeping up with the class. And I'm gonna say no villain attacks happen while they're gone, so yeah. They come back as second years and they got everything, but that's for another part. And I'll see you guys in the next part. Peace.